It is the hardest thing. I just got...
Are we ready for this podcast?
Ooh.
Yeah.
When are we ever ready?
No, never. We kind of just turn the mics on and start talking.
Are we going now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is part of
I
it.
think
to
we
self.
are. Are we
Already-
rolling, Scott?
Rolling.
We're rolling.
It
Cool.
already started.
You know what I wanted to talk about today? I don't know how to play a musical instrument. Charlie Puth comes in here. The guy's got perfect pitch.
Yeah.
You play your keys.
Yeah, I play the piano and the drums.
And then Scary, didn't you play the trombone or something?
I played the left-handed guitar. They had a. Oh no!
I
It
was really picturing the trombone and liking it.
I played the recorder.
Everyone played the recorder.
I didn't mean hot cross buns. And then they had to restring a guitar for me because I'm lefty.
Yeah, me
And-
too.
What?
Same thing happened for me.
You're
So
a
they-
lefty?
Yeah.
But they didn't have left-handed guitars
Right.
because they're very expensive. So you know what they did?
You had to pay
My
for it, though.
jankety school, they undid all the strings. They flipped the guitar this way, and they restrung it upside down so I could play the left-handed guitar.
Yep, I had mine done at Guitar Center. They charged me a buttload for
It's
it.
a lot of money.
Yeah, and I
What's a
played it
buttload?
once, and I was done.
A lot.
Yeah. Paul McCartney, one of the probably the most famous left-handed guitar player.
Really?
Yeah, most people have to adapt to that right-handed guitar.
I think he played bass. But
Bass, same
Yeah,
thing. It's a
same
guitar
true.
in the
But
guitar
those
family.
they don't consider those the same, right?
Well, a bass guitar.
It is a bass
yeah,
guitar.
I know it's a bass guitar, but bass and I would assume
Yeah.
what you guys were talking about are separate.
He played a Rickenbacker, if I remember
He did
correctly.
Rickenbacker.
Oh my
about that,
God.
Danielle?
A Rickenbacker.
You were a huge fucking Beatles fan.
Yeah, but I don't know what a Rickenbacker. I never
Do you know
heard
what a
of that.
Gretsch is? A
No,
Gretsch?
no.
Oh, classic.
I just know they're very talented musicians.
These are classic
So
guitars.
if I was to bring in a left-handed strung guitar right now,
I want a Stratocaster, please. Yes, a left-handed Stratocaster.
Has to be specific.
would you know how to play it?
I don't think I know because I haven't played in years.
I'll bring it in tomorrow.
Muscle memory.
Please,
I
want to
wouldn't
hear
either.
you play.
I played the flute, and I don't think I could.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I would remember a damn thing about it. And then I tried to play the piccolo, and I could never get sound out. It is the hardest thing. I just got nothing, ever.
The woodwinds are tough.
Oh, my God. It's because it's a tiny little... Nothing. But the flute I played, yeah.
Really?
I wasn't
Do
a
you still
high
have-
chair. I wasn't a high chair because I never learned to read music. So I always would write the notes.
Do you still have
But
the
I-
flute?
No, I don't think so.
No?
My mom had one for years, but no, I don't have
Garrett,
one.
do you know how to play an instrument?
Piano.
You know how to play.
Muscle memory at this point, I can get through like most things, yes.
Okay, so that's a no.
Yeah.
We're going to start a band. It's
play
a
chopsticks?
band of
I'll
misfits.
I threw up from the saxophone one time.
Or the knuckle song.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna go get the tiny piano and play like
So Gandhi,
Old McDonald's,
it
yeah.
sounds like you are probably the most musical person
Yeah.
maybe.
in this room right now.
I don't know. I mean, maybe.
I think we should start a band.
I would happily do
We're
that. So one time we had, I think it was maybe the Jonas Brothers coming in, and we had a piano out there, and I wanted to play with it. So nobody was here because I get in early. I started playing on the keyboard. Then Diamond comes in, and she was like, "What the hell are you doing?" Elvis starts screaming at me, "Get off that piano! That is for the band! Get off!" I was like, "Oh my
Oh
god,
my
he's so mad."
gosh.
I moved. He started playing it. I was like, "You turd!"
All right, this is going to be...
9 years of piano.
First of all, that's not even tuned.
I am
It's a
so
child's
disappointed.
toy.
But still, it has the proper keys that you need. 9 years of piano, and this is the only thing I can remember, like, verbatim. Here we go.
Nailed it.
Oh, it's Aladdin.
That was 9 years, Garrett. 9
That's the only
years.
thing I can remember, yeah.
I get my money back from that piano teacher.
Guys, we're talking like 30 years ago.
I played the drums. I played the saxophone at school, and I threw up from the saxophone one time.
What?
Well, because there was a...
You drank out of the spit valve?
I didn't know about the spit valve, and I opened it, and stuff poured out of it, and I threw up.
And
But
you
was it your...
puked?
Well, yeah.
Was it
You
your
were
spit?
the puker in school. That makes me so happy.
It was my spit, but it was disgusting to me.
Does a saxophone have a reed like a
Yep, it's a woodwind instrument.
like a clarinet?
I thought it was brass. It's a
Saxophone is a wood.
Oh,
it's
it
It has a
Woodwind.
woodwind.
I remember them telling
Yeah.
wet your reed to all
That's
the
right.
students. Wet your reed. before
Nate, you say what you play?
I didn't learn how to play a goddamn
No,
thing.
you didn't have to pick one in school.
So
we
I
did.
wanted. We didn't. Where I went. I went
played
to
the
Poe
triangle.
school. We didn't have instruments. We had
Poe
the box
school.
of actually kind of like you have here, Scary. We had the box of instruments. So I would always get the wood blocks in music class, which we had
Those
once
are
a
important,
month.
though.
Oh, the triangle.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. But I always wanted to play the piano, but we couldn't afford a piano. We couldn't afford lessons, so I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just never.
But you are the master of every air instrument that I've ever seen.
Oh well, yeah. I mean,
have, like, the
play,
keys, the
You
guitar.
play some Aretha Franklin, "Freeway of Love," and I'll be on that saxophone like nobody's business.
I mean, I was good at Guitar Hero. Does that count?
Yeah, me too. I was good at that.
So, okay, the thing I always wonder about Guitar Hero, why would people practice that when they could play an actual guitar and get really good at it?
Because it was so easy.
Yeah.
It's nothing like
It's
playing
just
a real
a beat.
guitar.
It's a beat. You don't have to learn chords. You just have to know a beat.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, it has nothing to do with chords
It's
whatsoever.
It's like
It's
there's
just a
no. It's you're playing a game.
And the
So
colors,
if
the
you,
color
B,
keys.
A,
yeah,
B, A,
if you master
B,
Guitar
B.
Hero, you're not gonna be able to play
Really?
guitar. Yeah, no way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it has nothing to do with guitars whatsoever.
That's why people loved it.
That's why I loved it.
They're like, look at me at level 119.
And then they would add
killing
the
it.
drums too in Guitar Hero too. So you would just like beat things. Like you didn't have to have a beat. You just start beating the red drum and then the blue drum like this.
Really? Okay, so I
It's
never played
co-
really
it's-
Guitar Hero,
Oh,
so
it's
there was
color
no.
coordinated. And
there's-
if you miss the color as it's coming toward you,
Yeah.
it
No
comes up
points
with
for you.
a bad note. And
It was
Yeah.
kind of like the step thing, you see at the arcade where
Yep,
somebody
that's what it is. Dance.
Revolution.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what it is for your fingers.
It was always great when you'd be like green, 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 green,
Yep.
green, red, green,
Yep.
green, 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 red.
Ooh, green and red. Green and red.
Wait, instead of strumming too, they would have a little button where you just do this, boop boop,
Yeah.
up and down. Like you wouldn't
Really?
strum the guitar, you just
Yeah.
go boop boop.
Oh, it was bogus.
No, it was awesome. What are you talking about? I feel like so many of the rock songs that I know, I learned from Guitar
Yeah.
Hero.
Really?
There's so much that we play. I'm like, oh, that was a Guitar Hero song. Look at that.
I mean, Mr.
Yeah.
Brightside was one, right? I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, is there any sort of game where you could play to actually learn how to play an instrument?
It probably is. but-
Probably.
Didn't we try like the Doing the Morning Show band one time or something
Yeah.
years ago with Ronnie on piano?
Yes.
Can we bring it back, please?
You would be the only member.
No?
None of us
Danielle
play our
can sing.
instruments.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
get
none
your
of us
flute.
play our instruments anymore.
As long as we can play the beginning of Aladdin, I'm in.
Yeah, and then
As long as it's a whole new world, we're good.
Elvis had his baritone and he slammed it on the floor. You remember that? He got angry at
There's a
something.
dent in it.
He
Yeah.
bent his horn.
Oh, yeah. I saw, we had that bent horn for the
Somewhere
longest
around
time.
here.
We
Here,
gave it
you can
away.
play the zipper, your pants
away?
zipper.
We gave it away.
I'm okay with that.
I can play the rubber chicken. You can play your pants zipper. Come on, guys, we got something
This is
going
going
on.
to be like a Jimmy Fallon musical instrument thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jimmy Fallon, are we on his song? Oh.
No.
Nate, get his ass in
Wait,
here.
I have the
coming in.
list of who's on the album. Talk amongst yourselves while I find it.
He promised us. He looked us in all of our eyes.
We should pull that audio. Garrett, we got to pull that audio
All
for
right.
tomorrow.
I'll tell you who's on it. So the Jonas Brothers are on it with him.
Yep.
The Roots, of course. Meghan Trainor, the
Yeah.
song from last year. Justin Timberlake is on it with him.
Oh.
Ariana Grande and Megan Thee Stallion.
They had that
Weird
song
Al
like 3
Yankovic
years
is
ago.
on it with him.
Whoa!
Uh-huh. Will Ferrell.
Your hero.
Chelsea Handler's on there.
What the hell? How she doesn't even sing?
Cara Delevingne. Dolly Parton is on there. Yep. So that's the list for now. But
Those
it
people
looks like it's
would-
16 songs.
Mesh perfectly with us.
I just want to tell you, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 songs or 5 songs. Actually, there's 6 songs that does not have a duet. So we could do Coquito with him. I think we'd be great on
All
that
he
song.
needs to have us do is like a wee.
Yeah.
Or a hey.
Woo.
Yeah, just
Or-
something.
Track 14, Weird Cousin.
That sounds right up our alley.
Yeah, that's
Seriously. We are the weird cousin. All right.
Christmas Ding Dong. I think we could do that song.
Many bones to pick with Jimmy
I
Fallon.
can't wait, though.
Jimmy,
This album
Jimmy,
looks
Jimmy.
fantastic. I can't wait to download it.
All right, Scotty, you bringing in the left-handed guitar tomorrow?
If you remind me, I got to bring the air pump in for the DeLonghi cart also. So just remind me, and I'll bring all these things in.
All right, you got a lot to bring in tomorrow.
Yeah.
I want to hear Scary play that.
I'm not gonna remember a chord. All right, we'll try. I'll try.
I have
wanna
faith
hear-
in you. I think you can do it.
I have faith in you.
Yeah.
Bring your keys, Gandhi.
Oh, you want to know? So my keyboard currently has a penny inside one of the keys, and every time I hit it, I hear an extra little tink. It makes me insane. I will bring it.
Please. Are we done?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pre-ordering the holiday seasoning album right
Don't
now.
you give him money until you're on that album.
I love Fallon.
Bye.
Bye.